Hi there, Steph. Thanks for popping by. So today's card was created using a Create a Smile stamp set called Decorated Wishes. You may have seen me do a few other projects with that stamp. I really like it. I've decided to create that card to show you and give you my opinion about the Copic Spica At You or At You Spica glitter pen. And the reason I did that is because I ordered a single pen a while ago. It was a single silver pen. And I received it and used it, and I was thinking, oh, that's not doing much. So I was thinking, oh, that's not right. So that did put me off buying anymore. And I didn't think about it for a long while. And recently, I've been very inspired by the work of a lady called Stephanie on Instagram, and she was using this picker. And then I was inspired by someone else who is also using this picker, and I thought they get on with this picker pretty well. I should try them again. The result on their work looked pretty good, and I ordered a set, and it was about 20, just under £20, 19 something. And I bought the set A. There's a set A and a set B, and the B one is a bit more pastel, and the set A is a bit more vibrant colors. But I do think eventually I buy the set B because you kind of, depending on what you do, when you do shades, you know, when you go from a light blue, medium blue, dark blue, you basically need both set to have the colors you need. So I will eventually buy the other set. But so already that tells you that I do like that set. I do think it's really good. But when I tried them at first, I was thinking, wow, there's lots of ink coming out of there. I think it turned out the one I have is faulty, or maybe it wasn't closed properly when I received it, because straight away I noticed there was no ink coming out of it, or very little. So I think it was just the first one was faulty basically, and I thought the best way to show you how much ink I get out of there, it was to color a card using only this glittery pen, and you can see it, the ink comes out really well. You can get a sense of the shimmer. If you have a look at the photos on my blog, or at the end of the video, but also on my blog, you will see that the glitter is there. There is a lot of glitter, and it's really, really pretty, basically. It would probably pop up better against a white background, but I kind of wanted to use that sun background, that some Nina Desert Storm cardstock. And I kind of had that in mind. I've been using a lot of toned grey from Strathmore, and I thought I would use some Nina, but I'm sure it would look really nice as well on some white cardstock, so something to bear in mind. And I've created that card for the birthday of a young person. I didn't include the name, so you will see there's kind of a gap in the middle of the card because I wasn't sure parents were happy with me sharing the name. But I wanted to share the card because I'm really happy with it, and the review obviously. And I hope the card will be liked when it's received or opened. So anyway, I've added a nice amount of shading around the petal of that floral, let's call them petal, and I think it really pops. I mean, it's hard to see on the photos or on the video sometimes, but when you see it in real life and you tilt it to daylight, because I mean the light in the UK is still very average at the moment. It's quite dark. If it's cloudy, it's even worse. But it's winter, so the days are quite short and things like that. So the lighting is not the best, but I can assure you it really is a very nice glitter. I mean, there's not much more I can say about this pen than the ink comes out well, the colors are nice, they dry pretty quick as well, because when I go around the card I'm always worried about smearing the ink onto the paper, but I use some Nina, so it's a good cardstock, but I think it dries quite quickly, so that's a very good point for me. And yeah, that's all I can ask about the pens really. The ink comes out, and you know, the good colors, there's a good set. So that's my kind of opinion about the pens. And about the card, I decided to go over the stamped image. So I stamp more less than 99% of the time with some Memento Tuxedo Black. But it is nice when you put a lot of Copic and a lot of colors onto it to retrace. So I'm using the Sakura Micron Pigma. I hope I got the name right this time. And they are pigment pens, but they dry surprisingly quick as well. So they are really good. I mean, you can see it. It really gives a nice contrast. So I'm really pleased with that. And then I decided to just add little dots in the smaller flower pots just to add a bit of glitter, and then a few little stars and a few little, let's call them starry stars, twinkle light, twinkle stars, something like that. And I put for your birthday in the middle. Then I just rounded the corner. I bought that tool recently, and honestly, I'm not that impressed with it at that stage. So I don't know if I'm using it wrong. I keep struggling to get, I mean, my cards are rectangular, so I don't understand why I'm struggling so much to have round corners, proper round corners. So if you have a hint, if you find that you're using yours better now than you were at first, please do let me know, because I'm clearly doing something wrong. I'm not quite sure what. So then I put my card front onto a blank card, and then again I go with the corners. I mean, it's really good at cutting through several layers of cardstock. It's not, the corners are not as perfect as I expected them to be with that tool. So anyway, great pens. I do really like the card. I hope you find it interesting. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel and head over to my blog to see the close-up photo. Thanks again and have a great day. Bye!